Alright, so I was thinking about video games a little bit. Like, everything just pisses me off. It's probably not a good premise for a stream, but I just thought everything looked like it sucked. I think it's just like crazy when people are telling you, like, have you heard of the best game ever? And then you're looking at it and you're just like, really? Like, okay. I guess this is the best game ever. I don't know. Like, this game, this review is, the guy gives it a 10 out of 10 review at the end. This is a review by Igan. I guess I really shouldn't be saying any of this. I've seen 3 reviews pop up. All of them gave it a 10. Super Giant strikes again. It feels like... You know what I thought of when I was looking at this and seeing people talking about it? Is like, you know that like Reddit is bad and whatever, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna stay away from Reddit. But then you realize like Reddit like destroyed so many lives by like probably making every normal person probably think that they're completely insane. That's like what Reddit has done.
Follow up.
And where like everyone is just so like, not everyone, but like everyone like with a voice in certain places of the internet is like so horrible and like lame.
That's nearly peerless.
Oh, I'm also gonna talk about this other game I was looking up called Arc Raiders. You know what is funny about Arc Raiders? I was like, I didn't have any interest in this game, except I saw the Burnt Peanut was playing it. And you're just like, okay, it's a fucking game where you're like running around and shooting people, like whatever. And every single review, they call it an extraction shooter without explaining what that is. Like as if you're like, oh yeah, an extraction shooter. Like, cause that really gonna be so different from any of these other fucking games? Like it's like it's just like a regular like shooter game or whatever. But I guess it's like slightly different. I guess they shouldn't say that it's not any different when I don't know anything about it. But apparently, I just learned this game was made in Sweden, which makes me nervous a little bit. Like, it's probably gonna be like, it's gonna be like, I don't know. What's something Swedish that's not like Sweden has some problems from what I heard, even though or there's like certain every place has problems, but there's like certain things that you associate with like the problems that Sweden has. This guy just has a bunch of videos that are like I'm jacking off to Arc Raiders, and you're like, are they paying him for this? Arc Raiders has me completely addicted. He's got to be getting paid for this, right? I sound so like bitter. What do you mean it did not? This your search did not match any documents. What about things that aren't documents? What about stuff that's not documents? Does Tomographic get paid to shill for Arc Raiders? I looked this up once and they were like, it was about Call of Duty or something. And they were like, yeah. It's important to distinguish between official sponsorships and genuine enthusiasm. He does accept sponsorships. He has done paid promotions for other games, like Battlefield 6 and the Finals, which I was assuming was a basketball game, but I guess I learned that's a game that was made by the people that made Arc Raiders. So he's already been paid money by the people that made Arc Raiders. He praises them. Some people assume he is on their payroll. Other creators like Enders have explicitly disclosed sponsorships from Embark. They should make like that cat game, but it's a dog game. Remember the cat game Stray? It's like a game that I assume that no one has actually heard of, and I'm probably the first person that's heard of this game, and then someone will be like, no, I actually have completed 100% of the achievements for this game. It's just like, oh, it's a PvPvE. It's like, dude, I've played so many video games in my life, and I don't know what that means. And I just think that's kind of funny, too, that they're like, it's an extraction shooter. It's, it's so funny to me that they call it an extraction shooter. When it pivoted to an extraction shooter, I was confused because when did that start being a thing? Man, I sound so, like, weird, and that's a fair question. The term extraction shooter feels like it dropped out of the sky and suddenly everyone was expected to know the rules. The DNA has been bubbling up. Is that what DNA does? Like, on Little St. James, when they ordered all the sulfuric acid, the DNA was bubbling up, all the DNA evidence. In short, it's a high-stakes heist, unlike a battle royale. An extraction shooter is defined by 3 things. The infill, like infiltration. The other thing that's just so weird is, like, I feel like if you're beyond a certain age, that there should always be a hint of, like, irony and self-deprecation when you're, like, playing video games. It's like if you had like slang for talking about porn and you're like, I love the CS part of porn instead of, like, I don't know, cum shot or something. You'd be like, did you really invent slang for that? Like, does that make you feel cool about this embarrassing thing that you do? Like, maybe that's not a great analogy, but, like, holy fuck, dude. What is wrong with people? The infill, the objective, the exfil. Imagine you're a kid playing this game and someone's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm getting the exfil. The genre didn't have a big bang moment. It's like, okay, then I only played this one shooting game once that was any different from anything else. It was like some weird Tom Clancy game where you, like, position people in some way. I don't know. My mind is not open to this. The Godfather, Escape from Tarkov. I had no idea that was considered any different from any other FPS game. Isn't that essentially a first-person shooter game? God, I don't even want to talk about Hades. I just hate this art style, even though I guess it's kind of okay, but, like, look at that font, bro. Or greater saying it's me addicted because Embark gave me some money. So I'm barking about. This is why I love solo Tarkov. Like, who are these people, dude? These people are so damn weird.
And no matter how long you stay,
no matter when they're British.
One last item, one specific boss kill, and no
I thought that said Fortnite. I thought the truck said Fortnite.
One last item, one specific boss kill, and no matter how long you search, it's
found.
For me, it was the goons. My final task before unlocking collective Kappa. After
gooning.
Both.
I just don't.
Just spine. I'm at spine. Not here.
I just don't think that, like, adults should be doing this. Is that really such a crazy opinion to have? It's like the infantilization of the modern man.
Guy behind me.
Or it's like, I don't know. I just took too many, like,
Where the fuck did this guy spawn?
drugs at some point, and then I was like, I don't want to be, like, looking at a screen.
He must have, like, spotted me in the distance or whatever.
It's just, like, so weird. I don't understand these people. I don't know. I should stop judging.
It's
Just, like, whatever. I guess it's... This is why I love solo Tarkov. Can you just tell me in fewer than 22 minutes? I feel like if you're playing with your friends, it could be fun because you'd be like, this is nostalgic because we used to do this when we were like 8. But if you're like legitimately a 35-year-old man that's like, I'm playing a tactical extraction shooter, it's like, how is that a real thing? Like, just read a book, like, seriously. Has this guy ever read a book? This guy tries to read a book. He's like, I can't read. The font isn't in all capital letters. I can't read it. I don't know why I sound so pissed off. I didn't even start talking about what I really wanted to complain about yet. They're like, it's an extraction shooter. I want to find a clip of saying someone talking about how it's an extraction shooter. What is Arc Raiders? It's an extraction shooter. What is it? An extraction shooter? Now I'm not going to be able to find a video of someone saying that. Makes me think of extracting,
what in the hell is Arc Raiders? That was me.
An extraction shooter?
Everyone and their mother was talking about the technical test, and I literally
I've literally never heard of this game until, like, a month ago when I got on Twitch and I saw the Burnt Peanut playing this game. And I was like, who is the Burnt? Everyone was talking about these people are so fucking annoying, dude.
I played the technical test, the alpha, the beta, and most recently a closed door capture event with many other content creators. Big shout out to Embark Studios, by the way, for inviting me to that event and for sponsoring today's video, especially because I was planning on making it anyway.
You're sponsoring, so they pay people to like fucking suck their dick.
On PC.
Shut up.
And you're still not really sure what is going on.
It's an extraction shooter.
Today we're gonna go over everything you need to know before you buy, so you can feel out if Arc Raiders is a game for you or not. Thing at number 1, Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter, and it's PvP.
It's an extraction shooter. This just makes me want to die for some reason.
Number 1, Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter.
An extraction shooter. I'm thinking of pimple popping videos.
It's a mixture of both player versus player.
They have pimples.
There is proximity chat, which definitely opens up
white
the doors.
goo is getting extracted from your pimples in your cock. It's an extraction shooter. I'm gonna. It's an FPS fucking game. Isn't it kind of cringe to call it an extraction shooter instead of an FPS? There's absolutely marketing speak. And you write to sniff out the cringe factor. Calling it an extraction shooter instead of an FPS is like calling a used car a pre-owned luxury experience. It's a way to make it sound more specialized and expensive than it actually is. First-person shooter is almost useless for describing a specific experience. No, it's not. Doom is an FPS. Halo is an FPS. Call of Duty is an FPS. Yeah, they're kind of similar. Portal is an FPS. Yeah. Who cares? Like, they might be expecting something different. It's like, I don't know. Maybe there's just more games around now. Avoiding the Battle Royale stigma. Players got BR fatigue, Baskin Robbins fatigue. When you work at Baskin Robbins and you get free ice cream and then you get sick of it. By inventing the term extraction shooter, they get to say, no, this isn't Fortnite. There's infill. There's the loot factor. That's cringe. Isn't loot kind of cringe considering it's digital and meaningless? Isn't loot kind of cringe considering it's digital and worthless / meaningless? You've hit the nail on the head regarding the great gaming delusion. When you step back and look at it objectively, obsessing over a digital backpack full of scrap metal is cringe. It's just so cringe, dude. 1990s Beanie Babies, 2000s Pokemon cards, 2020s legendary weapon skins, and an extraction shooter. It's an extraction shooter. I've been paid by Embark Studios, and I love this game. It might be a great game, but it's like, yo, stop paying people to tell people that it's an extraction shooter.
Means there's Raiders is an extraction shooter, and it's
extraction.
PvP.
It's so fucking horrible, dude. It's an extraction shooter. It literally makes me want to die.
I was able to play an early build of Arc Raiders, which does a surprisingly good job at scratching 2 gamer itches at once. Why are we also itching?
Asshole and the taint,
and the solo lone
the left ball and the right ball
succeed and coexist on the same map. This is a PvPvE extraction shooter.
Extraction shooter. It's an extraction shooter. You're extracting
so you go out and do an active ongoing map, open a bunch of
rage out of my
then try to extract off the map with as many cookies as you can possibly cram into your consistently too small of an inventory.
You can cram a bunch of cocks up your ass.
Cram into your consistently
you can cram a dildo up your ass
as you can possibly cram into your consistently
with the Arc Raiders branded dildo. I use an Arc Raiders branded dildo.
Halfway through that explanation, then you dropped all your cookies.
Everything you should know about Arc Raiders. You have guns, you shoot people like Call of Duty.
Now that's the basic
but it's somehow different because there's like a robot thing that's like Halo because it's like an alien robot or something. It's like that movie with Matt Damon or whatever. What's that movie with Matt Damon? What's this? It's like the fucking future society with the robots. I never saw it. I can't remember that movie. What's that fucking movie? Matt Damon robot movie. Elysium. It's like Elysium, even though I never saw that movie. It's PvPvE. It's PIMPLE extraction.
First of all,
Exploder. You extracted my PI.
Alright, outdoor
PLE,
often came down to
my pimple extraction. An extraction shooter. He's like, P.S. I was paid by Embark Studios, the developer of Stray, the video game. Embark Studios, the developers of Stray. A game about being a cat. Before you buy, who watches this dog shit? Apparently 1.5 million people. He's like, this is where I was extracting. This guy's calm.
You do have the advantage of enemy flares bonking
Glory
off the
hole.
ceiling, reducing the risk of drawing in more players to that area. Unless they
like, who cares? Like, these explanations are so lame. Like, what is wrong with these people? They're like, and then you gotta do this. It's like, yo, just... I don't know, just figure it out. Like, games should be more like, everyone should have the exact same taste as me, so that everything is exactly the same and boring. It's kind of the way that my mind works. That's kind of what I deeply believe deep down. Anyone that has a slightly different opinion about anything is wrong.
There's built-in audio cues when landing shots that indicates if you're hitting shields or if you've broken their shield.
Okay. Why would you even tell me that?
So yeah, I put...
Wait, like, apparently the sound is really good in this game.
So yeah, I put this at a medium.
I think it's really mostly that most games look so terrible. Like, I looked up Valorant recently. Valorant. Because I was looking at Twitch, I was like, what are the other popular games? Valorant. This basically looks, it's like they took TF2 and they gave it like 10% more edge, so it had like a sum total of 10% edge instead of 0%. I shouldn't have just burped, but anyway, it's like
I needed more. I actually needed more. How you been?
It's like everything's like a cartoon, and it's like it's like a cartoon. So it's not too scary because it's like a cartoon that you would. This is like not helping me to see his face like that because he's not saying anything. I tried Valorant.
I said
Should
that-
be like the game Sim Ant about a Valorous ant. I thought this was a Counter-Strike. Oh, that is Counter-Strike. They're like it's like a cartoon. It's like the game Lawbreakers, whatever.
Time in between these shots, like a monk up in the hills, meditating.
What the fuck is this, dude?
Target aiming as it had looked, and now I could see it. I just needed to practice like this. My natural instinct on how to aim and the timing of my shots was changing quickly. And
I just feel like this is so like weird. I don't
I
know.
thought I had found my agent.
Like these, like everyone like takes video games so seriously now in a way I feel like they didn't, and not in a good way.
Brimstone for a few games, and instantly, I seemed to do okay.
I guess there's like a whole industry of like, it's like adult people that are like pretending to kind of care more about video games than they do because their audience is like 8-year-olds, and it just makes money to talk about something that only 8-year-olds who have the time to watch this kind of content are gonna be caring about. It's like, and then what is this? It's like a dude with like green hair. It's just like, it's not too scary. It's like a cartoon. Like, so I guess like this looks better than that. That game looks so bad, dude. Valorant game looks so fucking bad. Even though I guess it looks slightly better than TF2, and everyone loves TF2. I thought that game looks terrible. I shouldn't be saying any of this. I really should not. But like, let's just say that I'm joking and I'm playing a character right now. So I guess I kind of am. But like, he's like, well, I just extracted some loot.
Oh no, it's a different guy.
I just extracted this guy's
So good.
cock from his
Oh my god.
pants, and then I was like,
Dark Raiders apart from the rest of the game.
I guess like
Genre.
most
The first, I need
parts
to
of the
survive.
world are just so horrible, and there's like nothing to
Regret
do but this. So you just end up doing this. Is just like what people do.
To be honest,
I don't know. I just feel like,
after the fact.
alright, so anyway, I guess I'm done talking about this. It's an extraction shooter. Should I look for one more person saying that it's an extraction shooter? Everything to know. It's an extraction shooter. I can already tell they said that word in the first 5 words because I read it.
Its post-apocalyptic world to its extraction shooter mechanics.
Ugh, it's so cringe, dude. It's so cringe and horrible. But anyway, so I guess, I don't know. You kind of look at one thing and you're like, that sucks. And then you look at everything else and you're like, in some ways, the other stuff sucks even more. So I guess the first thing doesn't suck. It's hard to not feel conspiratorial. Especially when, what I learned about recently, I don't know, just that like, Hollywood is a good way to like, socially engineer people and whatever, like always has been. And like, of course, video games are another great way to socially engineer people. So if you just make everything kind of like bad, then that's like good somehow for like people in power for some reason. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's like demoralizing, and it's like you're just taking in all of these cues and things that are just telling you that
there's scarcely a note out of place.
this reviewer is so weird. Who did this review? Flute guy gonna be pooping off this year. That 10 is absolutely justified.
If you
These
haven't played the
Reddit
original
comments are
Hades
so
recently
disgusting.
or at all, Hades 2 starts fairly abruptly.
Hades too. It's like a cartoon,
You're
so it's
introduced
not
to
too
Melinoway.
scary. It's like something you would see on like Cartoon Network.
You're introduced
Because aren't you like
to kill
12?
your grandfather, Kronos, the Titan of Time.
I also just don't like games where like,
So
I don't know, you seem like you're really overpowered and stuff, and you're just like, it's like, wow, you're just like fucking everybody up so bad. Like,
This
that just
feeling
seems pretty
fades
lame.
fast, though, as
Unless
I
it's
grew
like
to love an
ironic, or
excellent
it's like
and
not trying to be like deep
fast,
or something.
as I grew to
Like
love
if
an
it's like some
excellent and
stupid
very
game where you're like
cast of
controlling
mostly
a
new
stupid
characters
character with like a
inhabiting the
minigun and you're just
night-shrouded
like shooting
crossroads
everyone and it's
between
like,
the realms of the living
okay, well that's obviously
and
supposed to be
with
stupid,
their
but if it's like
distinctive silhouettes,
a thing that's
strident,
actually kind
the
of
odyssey
trying to be like
felt that
seriously
much
good,
Your concerns?
and then
more
it's
of
like,
vengeance turn into a friend and more through a
I was
long
kind of
and
looking up
complicated
why
arc.
is everything about this game kind of like gay, and then apparently that
Hecate
is like
plays the mentor
a
and
well-established
reluctant
thing that
caregiver
people
to Mel,
actually talk
always
about.
self-conscious of being
Which,
compared to
like,
the heroine's
if you
mother,
asked it
while
about Valorant,
secretly
people would be
wishing she
like,
could
what are you
call her a
talking about? But I
daughter.
think, like, the creators
There
of
are
this are,
so
like,
many layers
very
here. Not
explicitly,
even the archetypical
like, yes,
Olympians
we
are
did make
one-dimensional,
the
and the
characters
voice acting
literally
is
gay,
top-notch for everyone.
not just, like, certain aspects of the aesthetic or whatever.
But I can guarantee you're getting the very best.
And it's not to say that,
Oh, come on.
whatever the opposite
Layers
of that
is really the key word when it comes to
would
Hades
be
2, and I don't
aesthetically
just mean
is
the
gonna
ones
be
you fight
like,
through to get to the next boss. Similar to the first game, things
I don't know
start
necessarily
simple,
like
but
what people
more
want either. There's
mechanics
just
and characters
something
and
that I
methods of
find to be a little
progression
bit
get
cringy
added at
about
a
like
generous but
trying
not
to make video
overwhelming
games
pace
like
with each run, failed or
inclusive and like
completed.
sophisticated,
Even
because
sitting
like
north of
inclusiveness
50
is like
hours
almost a
and
part of
50
like
runs, I don't think
sophistication,
I've
and it's
unlocked
like
close
it's
to
literally a
everything there is
stupid
to
virtual
unlock,
world
and
that
I've
doesn't
never had a
exist.
night pass
Like yes,
so
it can
far
be
that there
cool in
wasn't
like various
something
ways, and
new
it
to
can be
look at.
like art in some
It's
ways,
not just
but it's
new
also
dialogue
like
snippets either, although there are an almost
very much
absurd
not
number
real,
of
and there's
those
like
for
real
so many different
problems in like the
character
real world you could be
combinations. So there
solving
are
instead of like playing this if you're an actual
absurd
like
number of
adult
those for
or whatever.
things you've done in your most recent run,
That's not to
or
say I've
which
never
are
had fun
ultra
playing video games, but it's
tricky
like
challenge
you
runs
shouldn't
from
be taking it
Chaos
that seriously.
itself,
Like one
a
time I
clever
played
revision of the original
fucking
feud system, a simple
I
farming
played
minigame,
Civilization at college with my friends. We played it like one
adorable
day,
animal
and we just happened to
familiars who
play
can
it for
help
like
you
12
in
hours
and
straight. We're
outside
like
of combat.
that was very enjoyable, but
the
like we're not gonna
has
do
two
that
paths
again.
in front of her
It's like
each
it would stop.
up two regions
It
with
wouldn't really be that
vistas
fun
going
again,
from
but it's
one
like
meadow to the next.
that's a lot of time. That's
In the
like if
surface
you
city
could have
of
watched
Athera,
like
for instance, there's a town square with 10 streets
5
leading off
movies
into
or
10
something, or
different battles.
you could have
You
watched
can
like
pick
6
which
movies in
6 of
that
them to
span of
visit
time. I mean,
and
it's a lot
which
of fucking
rewards to earn
time. And
in
you just
which
play a
order
game for 12
to bring
hours
down the
straight.
barrier blocking your progress.
Blast this thing.
I really liked how stuff like this changes up the
Because, like, I
usual
guess the
pick
first
door
time I saw
number
this, I
one
was
or
like,
door
I
number
literally
two.
could never even imagine playing this,
The
and, like,
real genius
obviously
here
I
is that
wouldn't, for
alternating
multiple
between the two
reasons.
paths creates
You know what this reminds me of? Because I was just looking this up. Not the extraction shooter. But basically, like, this is another example of a game where it's like, I saw it and I was like, oh, I can't believe I've never heard of this game. And obviously it's like a pretty high budget game. I mean, not that I really follow what's going on in video games, but it's like, okay, this isn't what, this is not showing what I was kind of talking about. It's like basically, this actually looks, yeah, I guess maybe it's farther on in the game where it's just like, yeah, there's just so many like effects and things. You're just kind of like, it's very much not minimalist. Like, it's just, I don't know. I guess there's some aspects of this are fine. Maybe it's like, I don't know, you play enough games or whatever, and it like, this grows on you. But it's just kind of so, there's just like so much going on. It's like, well, how come it doesn't just look stupid? Like, I feel like some of the stuff that looks the coolest is like, I don't know, just like Dark Souls 1. If you're just like this naked dude with like one sword, and the dude you're fighting just has like a sword, and there's no like cool effects at all. There's no like shaders and anything. Like I feel like that's kind of cool. Like if it's just like look at just there's hopefully you understand the point I was trying to make. The connection between this and what I was seeing in this game, where it's like, yeah, and then your shit is swinging around, and it's like it makes this cool effect, and it's like, wow, you're so like strong and whatever. Like, why don't you want to just play like a weak character that's like
really stale, but this one definitely
sucks? Why don't you want to just want to play a weak character that sucks and like you suck and like, wouldn't that be more fun than like a power fantasy fulfillment thing? Or unless it's like ironic, like the example I brought up before about the minigun, it's just probably getting kind of boring.
You can switch to the other one for a bit and farm some upgrade materials.
There's just a part of this review that is so cringy.
You will have to
but yeah, I just like would never want to play this. Like, you know what actually looks good? Like Empire Earth 1. It's like so good. These graphics are like so cool and good. And there's no shaders, and there's no
profiles from the top, and that's what matters.
There's no shaders. Everything is just like stupid polygons.
You'll know when you've gone too far. I'm the Joker, baby. What really impresses me is how consistent the art style remains throughout all the ages. You never have that moment where something looks way worse, or looks like it was drawn by a different artist, or just feels off. Seeing as there are 14 epics...
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, the graphics just are kind of good in some way. There's something about these graphics I really like. I don't know why. There's like no shaders. There's nothing...
gameplay, but it looks nice. The visuals don't blow my socks off or anything, but they do their job right. With the sheer scale this game operates on, this could
I don't know, am I crazy? Am I just nostalgic or something? But I just feel like...
It maintains the same quality throughout the ages, but...
It has like kind of a clean look. It's like... that thing that people used to say about like the contrast of Diablo 2 versus 3, where like, yeah, I remember when Diablo 3 was coming out and they're like, people were like, this looks like shit, dude. And like everything just looks kind of like blurry and shitty, and like Diablo I don't know why I can't find the image that I want. Google is censoring it because it's too powerful. But basically, I wonder if the images thing. Why was 2 so much better than 3? In Diablo 2, death sucks. In 3, it is a mild inconvenience. Yeah, Diablo 3 was just made by stupid people, and it sucked. It was made by some of the people that made WoW or something, and it was just like people that were just so stupid. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting to, is like, I don't know, when stuff is like blurry and whatever. It's just like,
is just as snappy and delightful as it was as Zagreus.
Snappy and delightful.
Distinct. I almost think of it like playing the same RPG with a different character class.
I don't know. Why does this not interest me? It's because of the fucking cartoony like look. I hate it. It's even why I like sold that too. It's the reason why I sold that 1 looked cool, and then sold that 2, which was, I think, made by literally the same people, somehow does not look good. Sold that 1, it like looks good for some reason. It like looks cool. And it's just like angular and whatever. and it just looks cool and whatever. It's like, I don't know, just it's kind of like simple. And then Soul that too. It's just like the texture like details don't help. It doesn't look better. It's just kind of annoying to me. And like it's like the extra details are not helping. Just not even necessarily. It's like, what am I talking about? I just probably don't even know the right word, but it's not like even minimalist or maximalist related. It's just like unnecessary. Like, I don't know why everything just looks like really like slow and floaty and weird. Floaty like a turd.
The exploration platformer.
Platformer. Does it make it? It is confusing to me mentally when you have a smart, British sounding, smart sounding person who's on blue skies. You know they're super smart and plugged into what's really going on. And then they're talking about video games in the sense of doing a video essay about it.
Former
like,
adventure.
I guess this guy works at IGN, the video game company, so maybe that's why. But anyway, of all the games on this list, I think it was mostly this one that looked good, which is called
Let's just call it like it
Animal
is.
Well.
The Metroidvania is a genre that has truly blossomed over the last decade or so. It has spawned some truly incredible 2D games, several of which even give the forefathers of the genre.
I could tell you what's. I'll just try to complain.
No better time
I have a
than
real
now.
problem
Level
with
design,
complaining.
The, most satisfying
the pinball
back-end
one looks
never
good.
Feels frustrating card out of
Satisfying.
it, and in
It's a
recognition
really
that the genre's
satisfying
progenitors are not
gameplay.
it quite literally is
Satisfying.
it.
Gaping
so with that
dragon.
in mind, let's take a look at our
A
picks for the
gaping
top
butthole.
Metroidvanias that aren't actually Metroid or Castlevania.
This game gapes my butt.
Hitting Xbox Live Arcade back in
Shadow
2009.
Complex. That's the thing about this. I was watching this video earlier for some reason because I guess I've completely failed at life. And they tell you the name of the game and then they show you the game and then it's like, if the game actually looks interesting, you're like, oh, this one looks interesting. And then they don't tell you that again. And then you're like, what it's called? And I'm like, oh, I forgot what that's called.
An excellent blend
I would
of
have to
sci-fi
rewind
action
the
with a
video.
compelling
Like, I've
story,
already forgotten
satisfying
what this is
progression,
called.
and its
Shadow
success was the
something?
blend
Shadow
of 3D
Complex.
perspective offered some
It's
of
not
the
that
best graphics we'd
complicated.
seen in the
You
genre
just
to
shoot
date.
people.
It was a
Oh, this looks
3D
really
perspective
stupid.
offered some of the best graphics we'd seen in the genre to date.
That looks
it was
really
a refreshing
stupid.
update to a beloved style of gameplay.
That looks
At least
stupid.
in 2009 seemed to have fallen out of favor with developers and the
Whoa.
public time, and a remastered
Imagine being enthusiastic about anything.
Blasphemous introduces you
Blasphemous.
to the sprawling and
Some parts of this look
beautiful
cool.
Custodia, a 16-bit world teeming with secrets in every corner. Despite
Teeming
its
with
beauty,
semen.
It is also a world overrun by truly horrific and difficult bosses
Horrific.
blocking your path.
The thing
And to
I
make
don't like
matters
about
more
this,
trying and
everything is
ultimately
like
more
flat.
rewarding,
The
Blasphemous
platforms are flat.
tantalizes
That looks
players
cool.
with items and upgrades often dangling
looks
just
cool.
out of reach. These are
Just
almost
out
always
of
accompanied
reach.
by an inactive piece of the environment that becomes instantly recognizable.
I just don't like that the
Goading
floors
you
are
into
all
a search
flat
for a way
because it's
to turn
like
bundles of roots
I don't know
into
why I don't
bridges
like that.
or
I don't
blood
really
trails
mind it in
into
Metal Slug, but then
platforms.
again,
The
even in
quest
Metal Slug, it's not fucking flat. Metal Slug 3. I think there's like a fucking there's like a fucking slope. You know what I like about Metal Slug 3 is you can play the whole game in like an hour, and then it's like dope, and it's like conceivably I guess you could play it again, but it's not like one of these games where like they expect your whole life to be like about the fucking game is somehow like implied by some of the I don't know, menus and design decisions. Like there's no look, there's already like a fucking slope. You're walking up a slope. And that makes it better somehow. I don't really know how. Well, it's because you're fucking shooting stuff horizontally. And so then it's like you have to jump or whatever. It just like adds some kind of complexity. Also, the art style is really cool. Just look up Metal Slug Tactics. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like not super flat, or even it's like a slope. I don't know why that's so much better. It just is. Metal Slug Tactics. Some people said that that was good. Metal Slug Tactics. Review. I'm starting to realize part of what sucks is I can't even really say what I want to say, or I'll be like executed for like thought crime. I've never seen this before.
To its first turn-based tactics game, but doesn't sacrifice substance for cheap nostalgia. Aside from a few annoying bugs, its excellent retro-inspired shell houses a well-made, distinct.
Man, everyone is bobbing up and down so fucking much. It's like they're all dancing. They're like, holy fucking shit, these people are moving a lot. Idle animations are kind of a cringe video game trope, but I guess they make some sense. So my fucking recording getting all fucked up, the sound keeps like glitching out. It's kind of annoying to check, but it's kind of annoying. Yeah, whatever. Not even gonna. By Charlie Wackhalt. Charlie Wackoff. Play your turn. I see. I like the way that these letters appear. The high frame rate letter zoom in thing looks good, and then the way it goes out. I like that. Three letters. Awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And it's not hard to see why the
like my dogs.
like a logical next step.
Cock.
Before starting out on a run,
yeah, this looks good. This game looks really good.
Teamwork in both offensive and defensive.
Shit, the graphics actually. Why are they fucking bobbing up and down so much, dude? It's literally making me want to throw up. Not from disgust, but like it's like I'm getting seasick from looking at this. Like, is the ground literally moving like fucking this that you're fucking standing on? Like, what the fuck, dude? I hate when you're like looking at some weird thing in like a video game or a movie, and you're like, that is so fucking weird. And then you're like, well, I guess they've been thinking about it for longer than me, so maybe it makes sense. But then after that, you're like, no, because actually I'm right. Because why would I have had that reaction unless I was right in the first place? And you don't even, people who are making the game don't even know what you're looking at anymore, because you've been looking at this for so long. You need to make everyone be fucking bobbing up and down to feel stimulated. It's like they were all like coming. They were like shaking up and down really fast. Imagine if there was like a cock character and the cock was like bobbing up and down like that. Wow, that's really interesting. Not. I just stabbed you. I just cut your cock off. He's like, oh, my cock. Ow.
Shakespeare, to say the least. Nor should it be. The premise
nor should it be.
Isn't exactly Shakespeare, to say the least.
God, IGN seems really annoying based on the handful of reviews that I've watched from them. I hope when I make a game they don't give me a 0 review. But they probably won't even review my game. It will probably suck too much for them to review it. I think I'd be a great video game critic. Did he say chugging butthole? What did he say?
Every inch of your screen for
every inch my cock.
Explosions crash into the grid with satisfying flourish, and your characers are never.
How are you reviewing a video game? Like, seriously, it's just fucking.
Would be a disservice.
You have to review the. You have to be like, this is stupid. Actually. Or just don't be enthusiastic about it. Like, it's embarrassing. Have like a kid review it, because then the kid can be enthusiastic and it actually makes sense. Look at him bobbing up and down like a fucking freak, dude.
Consistent that you can find new stuff to chuckle at in between turns on every run. It's just a delight to jam out to T-Lope's incredible soundtrack
Everyone is
and pick
fucking
up on all the small flourishes.
Play the soundtrack. Did I miss the part where he said, like, what did he say?
should it be? The premise and plot serve the rule of cool. A master that demands diesel punk machines, clunky guns, tons of explosives, and bad guys that feel ripped out from an 80s action movie. Metal Slug Tactics art style.
That's actually a bad guy from Metal Slug 3, I think.
Metal Slug Tactics art
and probably other
squeezes
ones.
Every inch of your screen for all the charm and character.
Just he squeezes every inch.
Art style squeezes every inch of your screen for all the charm and character it can possibly display.
They're inserting homoerotic
under the sheer force
subliminal messaging into this review because they have to get the money from BlackRock to buy their office, the IGN headquarters.
Ooze's personality would be a
Oozing.
It's shooting out of every
It's squeezing every inch. It's oozing. Like what, a cock?
Of a map, you might find soldiers sightseeing just off a desert battlefield, or notice the video game Peregrine Falcon member Ralph is playing on a tiny TV in the barracks.
I noticed that he's shaking up and down like he's on the spectrum. Just standing there like shaking back and forth. Everyone is just on the spectrum, and that's why they're just like rocking back and forth autistically for no reason. It's like a self-soothing stim. Everyone's stimming. What is this person doing? Just standing there. Imagine if you went somewhere and everyone is fucking doing this. I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here. Honey, I shrunk my cock, squeezing every inch, oozing, shrunk. These are all cock words.
Instead, Metal Slug
These are all
Tactics
cock
sacrifices
words.
some of
I feel like the audio keeps
satisfaction
getting
you might
fucked
get
up.
from carefully weaving a web to catch unsuspecting prey over multiple turns.
Is that a sperm?
Get from carefully weaving a web to catch
New hardware, that's like a sperm. Only 50,000
unsuspecting prey
yen.
over multiple turns for smaller engagements that condense carefully.
But then the word taxi and it's yen. How does that make any sense? I expected historical accuracy from this game. What is this person doing, dude? She's like bent over and fucking... Are you supposed to be standing upright? Is that the guy's butt crack? I thought that's like his butt crack. And he's wearing like a skirt. I was gonna say a dress. He's like wearing like a skirt that's like... He's sagging his skirt so it starts like below his butt crack. He's like, oh, he's bound it up for some weird sexual thing. Even the machines are like vibrating like they're about to come. It's like a big phallic gun that's like shaking. She's like, eh.
Most battles take place on a much tighter grid with attack and movement range scaled down to match.
Maybe it's just me. All these expressions look sexual.
Still, it does a good job differentiating
The
itself from
fucking
the
ship is like
genre-defining
coming,
classic, makes
dude.
it
It's
slightly
fucking
more
shaking.
chance
Why the
battles.
fuck is everything shaking so much? Why is everything shaking so much in Metal Slug Tactics? It is an intentional design choice. It'd be funny if it was an accident. They're like, oh, we actually didn't realize that everything is like shaking. Even the ship has autism. And it can't... It was meant to evoke the chaotic, frantic energy of the original series. Oh, so because it's a boring turn-based thing, they just had to make it... Reduce the bouncing animations. Is there a way to lower the speed or amount of all the bouncing animations? I'm actually getting a headache from all of the motion on screen. They're bouncing so much, I feel like I'm watching Cuphead. I've got over 33 hours of playing this game. I've never had a millisecond of nausea. Really? How about when you saw a woman's vagina? The bouncing doesn't bother me and is part of the game's charm. Well, it's because you're stupid.
The goals of each
This
fight
isn't
here are
weird to
fun,
me at all, actually.
expansive battles, lower difficulty.
This is the problem with everything. I laughed when I saw someone describe handgun users as twerking. Because I guess, like, everyone else with this opinion just doesn't even bother to ask. What about all the people that felt the way I did, but they never bothered to ask, and they don't have, like, a
The goals of each fight
video
here are
game
fun,
forum
but standard
account
stuff
because
you'd
they're
find
like,
out in just
well, this
any
is the
tactic,
best game there is,
including the usual
and
limited
even this
gear are
game has
fun,
so many fucking weird things about it that make no sense and are kind of
but
annoying.
standard
Like,
stuff you'd find out in just
this guy
any
is
tactics
fucking,
game,
what the
including
fuck is he
usual
doing,
limited gear
dude?
are fun,
What
but
the
standard
fuck?
stuff you'd find out in
Come
just
on,
any
Trevor.
tactics game, including the usual
Seize the
eliminating all or
opportunity.
some enemies on the field, taking
Seize
out
my
an enemy convoy,
cock.
or escorting an NPC to a certain point. Most of these will still only last about 5 turns.
This thing
and net
is
you some
so
helpful loot to
weird.
beef up one of your 3 characters' attack power.
Can
buy
you
a new
play
upgrade in
this
the
on
shop,
the
or get reinforcements
phone?
that
Is
can
this
be
a
used to
mobile
revive a
game?
down teammate. Secondary objectives.
It's
reward
Metal
and encourage
Slug
skilled play with
Tactics
compelling
mobile
extra
game.
challenges, like completing a level within a certain number of turns to earn bonus loot.
Is it a mobile game?
Metal Slug Tactics matches the standard
Yes,
structure
it
of
is
Garden
available
Variety
on
roguelike
mobile
by
devices through
offering
the
semi-randomized runs,
Crunchyroll
each divided in
Game
4
Vault.
stages that end with a big boss fight. You can opt into
What the
taking
fuck
on
does
just
that
one of these
mean?
3 starting stage options, or pursue all of them before
Crunchyroll.
venturing into the final 4th area. Each of
There's
these
this
stages
guy's
will
cum
subtly
got all
scale its
over my
challenge with slightly stronger enemy
California
types depending
roll
on
and
which
it
level you took on
hardened
before,
and was all
ensuring a
crusty.
consistent
Then it
sense of
became
progress
crunchy.
No matter where you start, but the maps and pace of each of these 4
Dude.
regions remains the same. A banner at the top of the screen.
Crunchyroll. After this, I'm gonna watch some anime. I'm gonna fap to my favorite waifu and my favorite obscure anime.
This is where Tactics feels more like an arcade game than a roguelite. Although there are secret bosses.
I'm just
and
kidding.
optional
Anime
objectives
is
to
cool.
chase, it doesn't give you
And
any
I
tools
don't
to
just
break the
mean like
rules.
the
There
actually
aren't
good
any
anime. I
opportunities
mean
to,
like
say,
the
take on
terrible
remaining
kind.
handful of missions left on
I'm
the
not just
map
talking about
before any
Akira.
given
I'm talking about
section
the
for a
really
higher risk
terrible,
with the promise of a better reward.
just
When a boss does
absolutely
crash under a Super
vapid
Mario
and
Bros.
stupid
3 like
anime.
overworld
It's
map,
also
you have no
extremely
choice
cool.
but to engage, which is frustrating.
Warning.
I wish Tactics offered some extra challenge or special conditions to meet that allowed me to complete a
Yeah,
whole
the
area.
amount of movement is making me nauseated.
Each boss
Oh,
fight
it just
area.
died.
You need to complete a whole area.
I feel that animation was
Each
not
boss
up
fight
to
does
the
a good
usual
job of
Metal
testing your
Slug
mastery over
stuff.
tactics
I couldn't tell that its head was,
that allowed me to complete
its
a whole
head
area.
fell into the thing. I don't
Or
like that
counting mechanics.
animation.
The first boss is this massive battleship that targets your squad with homing missiles. Tasking
Sunk my
every few turns, the
battleship.
ship needs to
Danger.
cover
I
while
love a
making sure they
barrel
build
that
up
says
enough adrenaline
danger
to
on
avoid
it. That should exist
tasking
in
you with
real
getting
life. I want a barrel that says danger, and that's not
endangered
even the
units to
thing that
cover while
exploded.
making sure they build up enough adrenaline to avoid taking damage. Every few turns, the ship will also shoot down one of the platforms your squad is using to target them, forcing you to make sure your team is able to rotate from platforms your squad is using to target them, forcing you to
Look
make
at all
sure your
that
team is able to
farts.
rotate from
This machine
one of
was
the platforms
farting.
your squad is using, dishing out
Anyway, I guess
shiny
whatever I
earning
was
source
trying to say
tools
in
that
this
forces
stream
you to
is
keep your party in motion. This brilliantly
not a
translates
single
into one of
person
these
has turned
tactics
into this stream.
are
That's kind of cool.
This meshes
They're watching the
exceptionally
burnt
well with the
peanut
synchronization
play,
mechanic, which helps Tactics take advantage of its relatively
Arc
short
Raiders,
skirmishes.
the
Whenever one
extraction
can in,
shooter.
machine as they can time strengths and weaknesses in a way
It's
that
my favorite extraction shooter.
plan. Resetting the term normally flushes
Revenge
since
flushes
Tactics
the
is
toilet.
constantly creating save
Flushes.
states
Another
after every
disgusting
move,
word in
and
this
putting to the
game.
main menu and hopping back into the fray is
Flushing. They should have like turd
after every move. And quitting to
tactics
the main menu and hopping
where
back
you
into
like
the fray is helpful without being
should have toilet tactics where you flush a turd. Verdict.
From its lively cartoonish
0.
sprites to its energetic soundtrack, Metal
0.
Slug Tactics is a meticulously crafted ode to the arcade classic that never gets lost blindly chasing its adoration.
Ode,
For the
that's
series
pretty
without
similar to
understanding
Load.
what makes Metal
The
Slug
guy is
great.
naked.
Instead, it introduces
It's the guy
its
that's
adoration for the
naked.
series without understanding what makes Metal Slug great. Instead, it introduces a handful of distinct innovations to the tactics genre.
All these games are like too much work.
Action-packed platforming and shooting into
That
a
doesn't
grid.
look.
Even
That
with some
doesn't fit
frustrating
in with
bugs,
Metal
there
Slug
is
at all. What the
plenty of
fuck?
fun
Who
to be had on
animated
each
this
run
thing?
as you experiment with new
Stupid
strategies and
robotic
team
snake.
compositions. For more,
Great
check out our reviews of
game.
Teenage
It does
Mutant
look pretty
Ninja
good.
Turtles, Mutants Unleashed, or MechWarrior 5 Clans. And for everything else, stick
For
with
everything
IGN.
else, stick to. So maybe I could finally get to this now. This looks cool, but yeah, everything's like flat.
Relics
Like,
are
why is it
almost
flat?
as enthralling as
Relics.
progressing through the main
Oh, this
story.
video is loud as hell.
Ensuring that you'll rarely want to leave
Maybe I
any
just have the
stone
volume up
unturned as you
higher.
explore one of the most
He's
memorable
like,
lands
oh,
in the genre.
wait.
To leave any
You
stone
sliced
unturned
my
as you explore one of the most
ball
memorable
sack.
lands in the genre.
The Warden of Silent. Sorry, you're pretty loud. For being the Warden of Silent. Yoku's Island Express. This actually looked good to me because
Everything
it's
they
like
know about platforming, with movement being a combo of familiar 2D navigation and pinball.
it's
Through
pinball.
strange of a style.
Pinball. You
Witty
play as
writing
some
and
dude's
cheerful
testicle.
tunes keep you smiling, all while pulling off careful skill shots.
What keeps me smiling?
Cheerful tunes keep you smiling, all while
No,
pulling
I'm
off
not
careful
smiling
skill shots to
because
progress through Yoku's unexpected
I've read a
but
book
memorable world.
before, so I know what's going on in the world, so I'm not smiling.
Cave Story was created by a single dude.
Cave Story was great. They should have like some really dumb sounding America say this. Cave Story, I guess it looks good, but everything's like flat. I don't like that. Axiom Verge. This looks pretty good. Even though everything is flat, however, there's like some platforms, so it's not like quite as flat. Because like the platforms are at different heights and stuff like this. Like that gun looks cool, and like this looks slightly less flat because it's like intriguing, disgusting. Like that woman yelling at her children because they didn't flush a turd. Disgusting. Prince of
Persia returned to its 2D roots
Flub-
with 2024's
Flubmosis.
an adventure that sticks closely
What's
to the traditions
that
of the
condition where your
Metroidvania, but executed with precision,
foreskin
platforming,
doesn't
and
like
exhilarating combat that tests
retract over your
reactions at
cock or
every
whatever?
turn.
It's like
Never lacking in
flubmosis or
style.
something.
Protagonist
This
Saga
looks so bad.
tests your reactions at
This
every
looks
turn.
so
Never lacking in
cringe.
style. Protagonist Sargon's mission to rescue the titular
Oh my
prince
god,
is
that
one
looks
full of challenging
so
bosses,
bad.
exciting abilities,
Kiana,
and
he's like
backtracking. The latter being a genre staple that is here enhanced
that
by
guy
the
looks
ability
really
to take
stupid.
photographs of the environment and pin them to
Photographs.
the entrance to. For a
Every
series
single
so
game that
tight
has
and
ever been
time-bending,
made,
it's somewhat
I
fitting
think
for
about
Prince
it,
of
the
Persia to have
technical
its
aspect.
best
I'm like,
entry
that's
in
fucking
many years.
amazing.
This
Like,
style of
how
game
did
has
they
stood
make
the
this?
test of time for
You're the
so long,
smartest
and for
people
it to be
ever.
played from the
That you were
perspective the
able to
series was
like make this
originally born
game
into.
technically
If
and
you're
like
looking
the
for a modern
coding.
Metroidvania
And then
that
a
takes
lot
the
of the
very
like
basics of what
design
makes
choices,
one
I'm like,
great
that
and
is
then
so
lays lashes of
stupid
speed and
looking and
style on
like
top of it. Look no
cringe,
further than the Lost Crown.
horrible. But from a technical perspective, like, wow, none of it is broken, and like,
SteamWorld Dig 2
I'm
isn't
so
the only
impressed.
Metroidvania on this list that sends you exploring underground, but it is one that requires you
Exploring,
to dig your way through its
disgusting.
sprawling world. That
It's like, I
digging
found a
gameplay
turd.
loop is by no means a
Disgusting.
chore, though. It's a total blast.
I
Bore
found
as
a
far down
turd.
as
You're
you can.
digging into the
Do it
toilet.
more runs, turning into 4 or 5. And with
4 or
about
5. You have
a
$3. You're
of
poor
just
as
one
hell.
more run,
Look at that.
turning into
$3.
4 or 5.
There's literally
And with about
3
a 10-hour
coins to represent
runtime, it
$3.
never outstays its
240. There should be
welcome.
240
Offer
coins.
some welcome customization in how
Disgusting.
you build out your robotic heroine.
Something
It
about
also
this
helps that the finely tuned
looks not
controls
good to me. I don't know why.
customization
Like, this just seems like a point-and-click adventure, like the
how you build out your
pre-rendered
robotic heroine. It also helps that the finely
robotic
tuned
heroine, like the research chemicals.
experience of the
That
best
doesn't
of
make sense.
Castlevania, and by Dracula he
This
did it.
looks
The Kickstarter success story takes
like
elements
the
of all
menus look
great
really good in
Castlevania
this,
games and combines them into one well meaty package.
but something
uses
about
the
it looks
equipment
not
system of
good.
Symphony of the Night with quality of life changes.
I don't know how to
meaning the
explain
menu
it.
isn't totally ugly. The shard system
The menu
that lets
looks
you assume
really
the
good.
magical abilities
The
of
menus in
enemies,
this game
a la
look really
Aria,
good.
Dawn of Sorrow, and more. And on top of that, the option to play as completely different
Why does
characters
the
after
sound keep
completing
getting
it,
fucked
tons of
up?
hidden
I'm so
content,
pissed
and a
off.
slew of other intriguing inclusions.
Intriguing,
One thing Ritual of the Night
disgusting.
taps into the special
The
late 90s, early 2000s era of Castle.
The frog like
Ritual of
shits
the Night
itself.
taps
They're
into
like
the special late
disgusting.
something thrilling in its own right.
Brilliant.
Guacamelee 2 punches up nearly
Guacamelee.
every
It's
aspect
such a
of
cringe name.
and
Ugh,
one
that's a
damn
cringe
charming
art
Metroid
style. Oh, that's so
combination of
cringe.
level beginning
They're like,
to
are
end.
you
At the
literally
heart of what
0
makes
years
Guacamelee
old?
2
If you're
so
1 year
clever
old,
is
this
its
is gonna be a
combination of
little
level design
too
and
much of
platforming
like for
fundamentals.
babies for you.
Essentially, all of your
Maybe if you're
actions,
6
from
months
uppercuts that
old,
boost to
you
enemies,
can't even
is essential
speak.
to racking up combos and surviving
Then you
combat
would like
section.
this
But
game.
all of those moves are also
Otherwise, this
necessary
would
to pull
just
off the
look so
increasingly
horrible.
complex
Look at this
platforming
animation.
sections. And while
Ew.
you're exploring Guacamelee 2's world,
Guacamelee.
uncovering
This
more
looks
challenges
so
your options. And there's some of the most
horrible. Does anyone say Guacamelee 2's art style looks like shit? It looks modern but cheap. They describe the visuals as homogenized, busy, or feeling cheap. It's like corporate Memphis. Oh my god, that is so fucking horrible. Guacamelee 2 has been a big part of my life. I feel like it is the natural evolution. That's not an excuse. That just means... I don't know what that means, but this looks so insanely horrible. I wonder what horrible games IGN has to explain to me. I just want to look at the 2D games. Guacamelee 3. This looks so insanely bad.
New hookshot ability, unlockable skill trees that encourage you to explore more of its wonderful.
Oh my god, look at his like running animation. It's so horrible.
And Guacamelee 2 may have you
Guacamelee, the name was slightly funny the first time I heard that, and then by the second time I wanted to kill myself.
At first glance,
this game actually looks good.
Like traditional Metroidvania.
This is the only game where I'm like unequivocally this actually looks cool.
Signal this. But what lies beyond is something far more twisted.
I almost want to skip over it because what do I even have to say? Like, yeah, it looks good. I don't know. It doesn't have a bunch of things that stand out where you're like, that's horrible. This game looks horrible. I know it's extremely popular, but it just looks horrible. I don't want to play as like, I don't know what the fuck even is that thing. It's like in a skirt, and it's like every time you swing your sword, a little girl is like grunting. It's just so fucking weird. I've already covered that in my last stream. It's just so insanely cringe. And like it's almost cool, but like I don't know, I don't really like it. I know it's like supposed to be the best thing ever, but
takes an already stunning game and makes
stunning,
it even more
disgusting.
No
it's like a turd. Like you touched the turd.
Gorgeous world full of vibrant landscapes and
you died. You touched the turd and you died.
For you to grow full of friendly faces, fleshed out, coupled with a story
fleshed out
on a well-explored genre
this,
that makes it so tall above the.
I guess it looks cool,
with a story even more
but like
and ambitious than
there aren't enough guns or whatever.
Sticks out from what most
there need to be more guns
when they think of a Metroidvania, thanks to its.
I mean, this does look pretty cool. What looks bad about this? Let me try to find something that looks bad about this.
That made the first game great as well.
It just seems like too like narrative structured based.
The introduction of
and I'm just like, if I want a narrative, I'll watch a movie or whatever, or like read a book. I don't need like a. I don't need an environment that's literally this handcrafted. I'm not. I don't want like a.
People usually picture when they think of a Metroidvania, thanks to its
point and. It's not like it's a point and click adventure, but it has like the
genre that makes it stand so tall.
Very much like.
Well, except for one.
What is that thing?
Makes it stand so tall above the rest.
Looks pretty good, but I want something that's like kind of like edgier than.
Well, except for
I mean, it looks pretty good, except for one hollow shit.
But combines those concepts with
hollow tube that stuck my cock in. Hollow tube. Charming, disgusting.
Its flexible
hollow
its satisfying movement mechanics
tube that I shat into when I was hiking because they have to shit in the tube. City of Tears.
The whole way through too, from choosing to go left
my
or out which
apartment.
and unlocks. And don't let the
okay, well, I guess that's
some of your favorite Metroidvanias. Let us know in the comments.
My favorite Metroidvania. It's like,
why not check out our top 30?
If they're so similar that they have that specific of a thing, I'm probably not gonna like it. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I had to say on this.
Stick.
So, yeah, hopefully you learned a lot from this stream or whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching.